Good evening and welcome to Science for Sleep. Tonight we're exploring one of the deepest questions ever asked. A question so large that the answer contains everything you have ever known, everything you have ever seen, everything you have ever been. While you rest tonight, while your breathing slows, while your mind drifts quietly between waking and dreaming, the universe itself is expanding, growing, stretching, changing. And the strangest part is this: it isn't expanding into space, it is space. Which raises a question that has puzzled scientists, philosophers, and dreamers for generations. If the universe is expanding, what is it expanding into? To begin understanding this, you must first imagine something almost impossible. Imagine there is no room, no darkness, no emptiness, no blackness, no silence. Not even nothing, because even nothing is still something. Instead, imagine the complete absence of existence itself. No space, no time, no distance, no before, no after, no place for anything to exist. This is difficult because your brain evolved to understand space. Everything you experience exists somewhere. Your thoughts exist inside your brain. Your body exists inside your room. Your room exists inside your city. Your city exists on Earth. Earth exists in space. But what does space exist inside? This question becomes even more mysterious when you realize something scientists discovered nearly a century ago. The universe is not static. It is expanding. This discovery was made by a man named Edwin Hubble. When he looked into the night sky with one of the most powerful telescopes of his time, he noticed something strange. Distant galaxies were moving away from us. And not just a few, almost all of them. And the farther away they were, the faster they were moving away. This was not what anyone expected. It meant the universe itself was growing, like dots on the surface of a balloon being inflated. As the balloon expands, every dot moves away from every other dot. Not because the dots are moving across the surface, but because the surface itself is expanding. This is what our universe is doing. Space itself is stretching. Right now. Even as you listen. Even as you breathe. Even as you fall asleep. The distance between galaxies is increasing. But this creates a paradox. Because if everything is moving away from everything else, what is it moving into? The answer is one of the strangest truths in science. The universe is not expanding into anything. It is creating space as it expands. New distance is forming. New separation is appearing. Not into something, but within itself. To understand this, imagine you are a two-dimensional being living on the surface of a balloon. You can move forward, backward, left, right, but you cannot move up or down, because those directions do not exist in your universe. As the balloon inflates, your universe grows. Distances increase, but there is no edge, no outside, no direction you could point to and say, it's expanding that way, because that direction does not exist within your reality. In the same way, our universe may not have an outside. It may not be expanding into anything, because there may be no such thing as outside the universe. The universe may be everything that exists, all space, all time, all reality. And as it expands, it simply becomes more itself. This idea challenges the way your brain naturally thinks, because your brain expects boundaries, edges, containers. But the universe may not have one. And this brings us to something even stranger. Because the expansion of the universe is accelerating. It is not slowing down. It is speeding up. Something is pushing galaxies apart faster and faster. This mysterious force is called dark energy. Dark energy makes up nearly 70% of the entire universe. And yet, no one knows exactly what it is. It cannot be seen. It cannot be touched. It cannot be directly measured. But its effects shape the fate of everything, including you, including your future, including your sleep tonight. Because dark energy is stretching reality itself, pulling the fabric of space wider, thinner, colder, lonelier. Over billions of years, Galaxies will move so far apart that they will disappear from view. Future observers may look into the sky and see nothing, not because nothing exists, but because everything has moved too far away to ever be seen again. The universe will become dark, silent, empty. But even then, it will still be expanding, still creating new space, still changing. And this leads to one of the most unsettling ideas ever proposed: that the universe is not expanding into anything, because nothing exists outside it. Not emptiness, not darkness, not void, nothing. The universe is all there is, and as it expands, it is not moving into the void, it is creating the void. Continue listening, because what scientists discovered next suggests something even more disturbing. The expansion of the universe may not just be happening around you. It may be happening inside you. Close your eyes. Let the weight of your body sink deeper into the surface beneath you. And imagine this. Every atom inside you was born in a universe that was smaller than it is now. When the universe began nearly 14 billion years ago, everything that exists today was compressed into a state so dense, so hot, and so unimaginably small that the entire observable universe was once smaller than a grain of sand. There was no empty space, no distance between things, no separation, only a single, expanding reality. And since that moment, space itself has been stretching, which means every atom in your body has been carried along with that expansion. But here is where it becomes strange. You are not expanding. Your body is not growing larger as the universe expands. Neither is your planet. Neither is your solar system. Neither is your galaxy. This is because the forces holding you together are stronger than the expansion of space at your scale. Gravity holds galaxies together. Electromagnetic forces hold atoms together. The expansion of the universe only becomes noticeable across vast, empty distances between galaxies. But even though you do not feel it, you exist within it. You are embedded inside an expanding fabric of reality. And to understand what that means, you must understand what space actually is. Space is not nothing. Space is something. It has structure. It has properties. It can stretch. It can bend. It can ripple. This was first understood through the work of Albert Einstein. Einstein realized that space and time are not separate things. They are woven together into a single fabric called spacetime. This fabric can be curved by mass, bent by gravity, distorted by motion. Imagine placing a heavy ball on a stretched sheet. The sheet bends. If you roll a smaller ball nearby, it moves toward the heavier one. Not because the balls are pulling each other directly, but because the sheet itself is curved. This is how gravity works. Mass bends spacetime, and objects follow those curves. But if spacetime can bend, it can also stretch. And that stretching is what we call the expansion of the universe. This expansion is happening everywhere. Not from a single point, not from a center, but everywhere at once. Every region of space is expanding relative to every other region. This means there is no center of the universe. No location you could travel to and say, this is where it all began. Because every point was there. And every point is still here. Now imagine this. If space itself is expanding, then the amount of space in existence is increasing. More space exists now than existed before. Which raises a question that feels almost impossible. Where is that new space coming from? How can space appear? How can reality create more of itself? This question has no complete answer, but there are theories. One theory suggests that space has an intrinsic energy, an energy built into its very structure. This energy does not dilute as space expands. Instead, as space grows, more of this energy appears. This is one possible explanation for dark energy. It may be a property of space itself, a constant pressure pushing reality outward. Another theory suggests something even stranger, that our universe may be the three-dimensional surface of a higher dimensional structure. Just as the surface of a balloon expands in three-dimensional space, our universe may be expanding in a higher dimensional reality we cannot perceive. we would not see this higher dimension. We would not feel it, because our brains evolved to perceive only 3 dimensions of space and 1 dimension of time. But the mathematics allows for more. Additional hidden dimensions, curled up, invisible, beyond perception. If this is true, then the universe may be expanding into something. But that something would exist beyond our ability to observe, beyond our ability to imagine. And this leads to an idea that feels almost like science fiction, that our universe may be like a bubble, floating in a larger cosmic ocean, a bubble of space-time, expanding, growing, drifting, surrounded by other bubbles, other universes. This is called the multiverse theory. According to this idea, our universe may not be the only one. There may be countless others, each with its own space, its own time, its own laws of physics, its own realities. And as you sleep tonight, as your brain drifts into dreams, you remain inside this expanding bubble of existence, carried forward in time, carried outward in space, without feeling it, without seeing it, but always within it. And yet there is something even stranger, because the expansion of the universe does not just change distances, it changes the future. There are regions of the universe so distant that their light will never reach us, no matter how long we wait, no matter how long the universe exists, because space between us and them is expanding faster than light can travel. These regions are forever beyond our reach, forever beyond our knowledge, forever beyond our reality. There are parts of existence you will never see, never know, never touch, not because they do not exist, but because reality itself is stretching too quickly, creating permanent separation, permanent isolation. And this raises one of the most unsettling questions of all. If space can expand fast enough to isolate entire galaxies, what is the ultimate fate of everything? What happens when the expansion continues forever? Continue listening, because the answer may reveal the final destiny of the universe, and the final destiny of reality itself. Let your breathing slow, let your thoughts soften, and imagine the farthest future that science can see. Not years from now, not millions, not even billions, but trillions upon trillions of years into the future. A time so distant that everything familiar has changed. Because if the expansion of the universe continues accelerating, as all evidence suggests it will, then eventually, something called the cosmic horizon will close in around every galaxy. Right now, when you look into the night sky, you can see distant galaxies whose light has traveled millions or billions of years to reach you. You are seeing them as they were long ago. You are looking back in time. But as space expands faster and faster, more and more galaxies will cross a boundary beyond which their light can no longer reach us. They will not disappear instantly. They will simply fade, growing dimmer, redder, more distant, until one day they vanish completely. Not because they stopped existing, but because the space between you and them expanded too quickly. They will exist in a separate region of space-time, disconnected, forever beyond contact. Over unimaginable spans of time, every galaxy outside our local group will disappear from view. The night sky will grow darker, empty, silent. Future observers, living in that distant era, may look into the sky and see only their own galaxy. They may believe they are alone in the universe. They may never know that billions of other galaxies once existed, because the evidence will be gone, erased by expansion. The universe will become isolated, fragmented into countless separate islands of reality, each unable to reach the others, each trapped within its own cosmic horizon. And the expansion will continue. Stars will slowly burn out. Star formation will cease. The universe will grow colder, darker, quieter, until only the remnants remain. White dwarfs, neutron stars, black holes, drifting through an ever-expanding void. And even black holes will not last forever. Because of something Stephen Hawking discovered. Black holes slowly lose energy. They evaporate. Over unimaginable spans of time, even the largest black holes will disappear, leaving behind only faint radiation. And then, nothing. No stars. No galaxies. No light. Only space. Expanding. Forever. This possible future is called the heat death of the universe. Not an explosion. Not a collapse. But a fading. A gradual drifting into stillness. A universe that continues expanding, but contains nothing left to change. Nothing left to happen. But even this may not be the end, because there are other theories. One theory suggests that the expansion could accelerate so much that it tears everything apart. Galaxies, stars, planets, atoms, even space-time itself. This is called the Big Rip. In this scenario, the expansion becomes so powerful that no force can resist it. Reality itself is pulled apart, piece by piece, until nothing remains connected. Another theory suggests something even stranger, that the universe may eventually stop expanding and begin contracting, collapsing inward, returning to a state of extreme density, perhaps leading to another beginning, another expansion, another universe, a cycle without end, expansion, contraction, rebirth. But there is something else scientists have begun to consider, something even more mysterious. What if the expansion of the universe is not random? What if it follows deeper laws we do not yet understand? Some physicists believe space-time itself may be emergent, not fundamental, but arising from something deeper, something more basic. Some propose that space-time emerges from information, that reality itself may be built from patterns of information. If this is true, then the expansion of the universe may be the expansion of information, the expansion of possibility, the expansion of existence itself. And this leads to a question both scientific and philosophical. What is the universe expanding into during your sleep? Perhaps the answer is not a place, not a location, not a void. Perhaps it is expanding into its own future, creating new moments, new time, new reality, with every passing second, including this one, because the expansion of the universe is not happening somewhere else. It is happening now. It is happening everywhere. It is happening to the fabric of reality in which you exist. And as you sleep tonight, as your mind drifts inward, as your awareness fades into dreams, you remain part of this expanding universe, carried forward through time, carried outward through space, a conscious observer inside a growing reality. And there is something deeply peaceful in that, because it means the universe is not static, not frozen, not finished. It is still becoming, just as you are. Your thoughts change, your brain rewires, your mind rebuilds itself, and the universe does the same. Expanding, evolving, becoming something new, and perhaps, in ways we do not yet understand. Your mind and the universe are not separate processes, but reflections of the same unfolding reality. Rest now, because the universe will continue expanding whether you watch it or not. It will continue growing whether you think about it or not. It will continue becoming whether you are awake or asleep. And when you wake, you will still be here. Inside it, part of it, a living pattern in an expanding cosmos. Thank you for spending this time with Science for Sleep. If you enjoyed this journey to the edge of the universe, consider subscribing and joining us again as we explore the deepest mysteries of reality, one quiet night at a time. Good night.